Darren Jones, who is also a senior government minister, grew up on the Lawrence Weston estate. He's accused the council of not acting quickly enough to sort the damp and mould. Hannah Miller reports.
So this is clean clothes in my drawer and in my wardrobe. So there's no reason it should be like that.
In the 3 years Jessica's been living in her council flat, she says it's been riddled with damp and mould.
It actually gets physically wet as if it's been raining inside. The inside of my wardrobe is all mouldy. I've had to replace my mattress, my bed. It's cost me hundreds.
The council's been out to remove the mould twice, but it keeps coming back. They say they've tried to contact Jessica several times about further repairs.
It gets me down every day because I've been told that you can smell it on me and my children. Obviously, I'm extremely worried about their health.
A new law that came into force in October means that councils and housing associations now have to investigate reports of significant damp and mould within a matter of days. Bristol City Council says it's brought in extra people to try to deal with the issue, but it has a huge backlog of cases and says it doesn't know when they'll all be sorted.
You can see it's coming in from the outside, can't you, as well? That's the trouble.
The local MP says he has countless examples where the council isn't meeting its legal duty.
I'm getting an increasingly high number of constituents who live in these flats getting in touch, losing their minds, quite frankly, because of the damp and mould issues. People are being put in harm's way as a consequence of them being in breach of that law. I'm sure they will say there's a lot of this across the city and it's difficult, but that's no excuse.
But he's also putting forward a radical longer-term plan to knock down hundreds of these flats and rebuild.
There's no question it's a challenging proposition, but I can't see any alternative. I mean, I grew up in these flats in the 1980s and they were damp when I was a kid, and that was 30 years ago. And just this patch-up approach isn't going to work.
Where does the money come from for it?
Well, this is one of the interesting questions with investors. There are other parts of the country where similar schemes are being invested in by pension funds and banks and social investors alongside the council and government. That means some of them would have to be sold privately or rented privately, as well as being council flats or housing association flats.
As for Jessica, she agrees with the idea.
Would you want it to be knocked down and rebuilt?
I think it should be, yeah. I don't think it's suitable for people to be living in there.